Oh, no. No. No.
When I was a young lad, I played a game called Civilization Revolution. And to me, this was the only empire simulation game that existed, because my little pea brain couldn't comprehend that there are hundreds of games created each day. I also didn't understand that this game was kinda old when I played it. It came out in 2008 and I played it probably around 2016, and there was also other Civ games that came out in this time. I just didn't know about them because they were for PC and I didn't even know what computer meant at this point. But I had a lot of fun with that game, until I got old enough and I owned a computer and was able to buy Civ 6. And when I first got this game, oh boy was it just the most confusing game I've ever played. It was honestly just like really complicated compared to Civ Rev. It had like a lot of words. But then I got old enough again, and this time I was ready. I started to play this game with some friends, and we actually started to understand a lot of the mechanics. And I say all this to let you know that I'm kinda biased towards Civ 6 because of the long history I have with this game. With that said, this game rocks. It's literally the most addicting game I've ever played because the next turn button is so big and satisfying to press, and you always feel like you're progressing your empire so much and doing so much good stuff, and then you look up and see, how do they already have 100 science? What is going on? But yeah, that's basically how the game goes. You're just trying to get your empire's abilities and all their stuff to start snowballing so that you can be better than everyone else. War in this game is really cool. I like how the units work and all the mechanics of training them and sending them wherever you want, although it would be cool if the graphics for them were more realistic. How are they so big? This cat is as big as this building. There's also religious wars in this game, and you can name your religion whatever you want. We have now created capitalism. But yeah, there are basically 4 ways to win this game. You spawn on a randomly generated map with 1 settler to start out and a warrior to protect it. Then you have to either A, develop to the point of making a spaceship and sending it to a new planet like Earth, or B, gain enough tourism in your empire that everyone's just like, okay, you're the coolest, we get it. Or C, dominate the world with your religion, or D, dominate the world with your military. You can technically win through a diplomatic victory by being nice to everyone, but that's boring and stuff, so no one really does that. It's pretty garbage. But yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had from playing this game. I have a lot of memories now of making alliances and peace treaties and the opposite of a peace treaty, and those are some great memories. It's really fun to bully your friends with a huge military or force them to follow your religion. The multiplayer aspect of this game really makes it a lot better, even though it is a pretty fun experience single player. All the civilizations also have different abilities and stuff too that are kind of like a mold of the way you're supposed to play when you're playing as that civilization. Like if you're playing as Norway, you're probably going to be a bit more militaristically focused than someone like Canada. And if you're playing as Gandhi, you're probably going to start nuking the whole world, so you know, it all makes sense realistically. There's also a lot of settings to mess with that manipulate the map and what type of start everyone has, and the fact that every game has a random map makes the game even more enjoyable. It makes the game have a never-ending nuance to it because every game has a different feel and a completely different structure to your playstyle that gives the game infinite replayability. And for my final point, gigamesh. But yeah, that's about all I got. Hit the like button if you have time. Remember to never trust Gandhi, and I will see you somewhere, maybe, I guess, I don't know, next video if you decide to subscribe, probably. Okay, see ya.